Hi fellas, fellarettes, Baz back with another replay for you. This time it's live folks, and it's a platoon. Marit in his Object 263 with Crislu, who's also in an Object 263, and ND-ZZ who's in an E100. 263. It's got engine power of 1050 horsepower, maximum speed limit of 55 kilometers an hour. It carries armoured piercing as normal ammunition. Gives you a standard penetration of 290 on the 130mm S70A gun, and the gold ammunition APCR gives you 330 penetration with standard shell damage of 550. The HE 75 penetration with 750 standard shell damage. So he's pushed right over now into the town, which is a rare tactic that I've ever seen, but he's waiting for the E100 to show himself, to give him one in the face. Loaded up gold ammunition, bang, there we go, right in the face, 544 on the E100. Angles his armour, pushes back in while he does a reload. His reload is 9.02 seconds. Standard reload on the gun is, the rate of fire is 5.61, so he's obviously got gun rammer and brothers in arms on his crew. Second shot into the E100, 567, really nice shot that. Pulls in again, angles his armour while he reloads. Another shot, bounces, and as he takes a shot from the E100 as well, he bounces that with no damage. So he pushes forward now onto the E100. He's only got 278 hit points left. Finishes him off, that's his first kill. Turns around to help his mate Crislu and the other Object 263 with the E3. But he doesn't need the help, Crislu finishes him off as well. Seems like there's only those two that actually came into the town. And there's a big push on the rail line on the eastern flank, so the guys are going to head back. Their platoon mate, ND-ZZ, he's at E2 at the moment on that ridge line, trying to give fire support to the guys that are having a major battle on the railway lines. So Crislu and Marit are heading back to try and give them support as well, along with the IS-3. Just speed it up a little bit. Although it's got 55 kilometers top speed, we want to get there a bit quicker. He's got a shot onto the T-34. ND-ZZ puts a nice shot into him for 737 with the E100, and Marit finishes him off. That's his second kill. Now, there's a T-10 E5 over there on the ridge line. It's only showing a very, very small piece of his turret there, side of his turret. But Marit puts a great shot into him for 547. That was a great shot. The AMX 5120 is going down. So Marit takes a blind shot. Don't know whether he hit him or not. Quite possibly he did. The E5 is pulling back, and Crislu has gone forward now onto the ridge in front. So Marit goes forward to help him, as soon as he can't get a shot on the E5 anymore. So he pushes forward towards the bushes, but goes actually through the bushes instead of using them for cover. Spots the Type 59. Ammo racked. Have that. Really nice. That's his third kill. There's an IS-3 down on the waterline as well. Just bounced a shot from him, so it gives him one back in the face for 591. He's on a reload and he's pushing forward towards the 5120 now. I think the 5120 is now on a reload, and he's going to pull back. So Marit's pushing through. Can't get a shot on the 5120, but there's an Object 432 over there, which he finishes off as well. That's his fourth kill. The AMX 5120 comes forward. He's on a bluff. I'm sure he's on a bluff. He's not reloaded, but he's trying to make out to Marit that he is. So Marit says, okay, have that. That's his fifth kill. So he sits behind the buildings for a few seconds while he recloaks. They have artillery on their side, which is tier 10 artillery, the Batchat 15558. He doesn't want to get clipped by him. So he starts to push forward now, and NDZZ is coming over to help him as well. So they're both going to push together as a unit. Gets into the bush and spots the 110, the Chinese tier 8 heavy tank, but can't get a shot on him. He's using the dead ground, and that's what I advise everyone to do when they're moving around on the maps. Use the dead ground. You may have to go out of your way from targets to stay in dead ground, but if you stay in dead ground, they cannot shoot you. They may spot you, but it means they are going to expose themselves if they come over a ridge to try and get a shot on you. Always try and use the dead ground. So NDZZ is pushing forward now in the E100, so Marit's going with him. He's staying low, and Marit's going over the bridge. They'll sweep over onto the right hand side and come over on the 9 and 0 line, which will give them a better crossfire if they do come across anything. And we've speeded up just a little bit. NDZZ is going forward, but nothing's been spotted as yet. So Marit is decided he's going back because the Batchat has just taken out the Object 261, their artillery, and the Lerva is going back as well. The Jagdpanther 2 has been spotted by NDZZ in his E100, and that's the rest of their team more or less that has been spotted up. The only one that is missing at the moment is the artillery, but we know where the Batchat is, where his known last position was, and the T110E5, because he's just taken out the IS-3. So Marit gets himself into a position, spots the Batchat, swings round on him, aims in, nice hit. Low roll though, 431 on a Batchat, which is made of paper or even thinner. But he disappears, and there's the E5. He's actually using the dead ground as well in between the road on the A and B line. Marit's been spotted, so he needs to start moving, and he does. Moves forward. The 110 and the Panther 2 have been spotted as well. His platoon mate NDZZ is taking their attention at the moment, which means Marit can actually move up and try and get into a firing position and give fire support. So he moves up into these bushes, and there we go, he's spotted the E5 and the 110. He turns towards the 110, takes a shot, only does a critical hit. That's very unlucky, but he's been spotted as well, so he needs to move, otherwise there you go, artillery. And he really does need to move now, because that artillery will fire again within 5 seconds. So he's pushed down into the dead ground. Artillery shot comes over and misses him, thankfully, and he keeps pushing forward. So his teammate and platoon mate NDZZ is doing a fairly good job at the moment, keeping them busy over there. He's lost 1,000 hit points, but he's still got 1,700 left. And there's the Batchat Arty. Good night, Arty. Have that back. That's his top gun. The Batchat is trying to flank them, but the Lerva manages to take out the Batchat. Well done, Lerva. So it's now time to push on. There's only 3 left. There's the E5, who's on very low health, the 110 that's disappeared for the moment, and the Jagdpanther 2, who's on 531 hit points. So he's going across now. There's the E5, takes a shot at him and bounces, luckily. Doesn't track him or anything. So Marit has decided he's going in for the kill, and he's very low health. Bounces another shot, but the Jagdpanther 2 hits him in the side for 580, but he rams the E5 to death, gets his ram kill, misses the shot unfortunately on the Jagdpanther 2, but his reload is only 9.02 seconds, so he's already loaded, pulling round Bang. That's the Jagdpanther 2 gone. So all they've got now is the 110, who's got 2 kills. So he's not done too bad in a tier 10 battle. And the back chat is saying good game guys to the guys that are left on Marit's side. They have done really well. He's got his Radley Walters medal with the 8 kills so far. So what they're doing now is they're letting the 110 know we're in the cap zone. You want to kill us or stop us, you got to come to us. And his teammate and platoon mate ND-ZZ pulls up in front of him and next to the dead tank so that he can protect Marit, who has the actual cap points at the moment. But Marit decides, sod that, I don't want to know that, fuck it, I want another kill. So he's zooming in onto the 110, takes a nice shot at him, damages him for 563 and pulls forward. He wants this kill. There's only 10 seconds left to cap out. So he moves out of the cap zone towards the 110. Y cap, let's kill. So the 110 crests the ridge line there, bounces a shot off of Marit, and Marit also bounces a shot off of him. He comes back up for another shot. Tracks Marit. Unfortunately Marit missed his shot on that one, donked it completely while he was on the move. Good repair crew skills on it. Bounces a shot though, and the 110 bounces another shot. Marit's had enough of this, he's going in for the kill now. Let's have a shot ram. Shoots him, rams him to death. Great game, well played.